Hello, Jman here, and welcome back to the Outer World Special Choice Edition. Last we left off, we just got done with most of the side missions in Gorgon. We got a secret. I mean, we got like a special science weapon. Yep, this one, the PET, which is part of like a four page comic, like I guess four comics, I guess. And that ended, and then a group of scientists came together and made this just out of like, you know, just crafted the weapon in the book just out fun and dedication. But we need to go in here to get a passcode for the door and the, I think incubation or something else, but let's just get into it. Looks pretty lit in here. I'm pretty much styling. I'm styled up. Got me a good old top hat on. Top hat out. Wait, what are my skills at? Oh yeah, I'm still rocking 155 persuasion. I can do anything.
Oh, just hear me out. It's a brilliant idea.
It's not a good idea.
Is this about Canid hunting? We've been over this before. It's a terrible idea.
Canid hunting is the natural evolution of Canid shows. No one's going to miss a few backwater laborers anyway.
Excuse me? What's in this? Mag to Ray, tons of that. Extendo sight. I got tons of that. Oh, that's useless. What junk? I have no junk to sell. Wealthy citizen. Manners. Little Waldo. Timothy. Joan of Bark. Spoctus. And Anubis. Okay.
Do you know the interesting thing about Canid shows?
Trick question. There isn't anything interesting about Canid shows.
Oh, but there is, if one possesses an eye for statistics. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about Canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough Canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Why are you telling me this?
Oh, I've been told I should try to socialize more. Sharing an interesting fact is a proven method of endearing oneself to a stranger. I'm an actuary, you see. Well, not entirely. The actuarial sciences are more of a passion than a profession. So I suppose that makes me, mostly, an actuary. That's a bit of a family joke. I'm Clarence Mostly.
Alright. The name sounds familiar. Mostly Fine Furniture Company, right?
Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing.
I'm looking for information about Project Gorgon.
How do you know that name? Project Gorgon was supposed to be a secret.
It's better if you didn't know.
Yes, you're right. Forget I asked. Plausible deniability is more important than satisfying my curiosity. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
What's got you so frightened?
I left Gorgon behind for a reason. Several reasons, in fact. Corporate sabotage, abnormally high fatality rates, and the Marauders. We buried Project Gorgon for good. Don't go digging up its grave. You seem like you're in the margin of competence for a freelancer. Find yourself some better work.
You're a bit late. Some mysterious figure already sent me cryptic warnings.
Let me hazard a guess. You didn't listen then, and you're not about to listen now.
Nope. This person activated some kind of emergency lockdown. You know idea who they might be?
Someone with resources. Security countermeasures require a special override. Whoever locked down the facilities must have been watching you. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
Project Gorgon created the Marauders. Can't just walk away from that.
Yes, the birthplace of the Marauders. And a graveyard for all our mistakes. Starting Project Gorgon was our first mistake. Trying to bury Project Gorgon while it's still very much alive and clawing its way back to the surface, that may be our last mistake.
Should I go with conscience or should I go with more deniability? I'll test his conscience. There has to be a way to fix this. Now's your chance to clear your conscience.
Please, there's no need to insult me by implying I have a conscience. It's my reputation that concerns
Yeah,
me.
I should have known that.
I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way, we don't have to rely on mutual trust. The grand prize trophy to the Canid review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
Okay. What's so important about a trophy?
My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to
Bruh,
him.
stupid. That must be the most Byzantium thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it?
I'll be back with that trophy.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
Wait here. Well, looks like we gotta go get us a trophy somehow. Okay. Oh, put my gun away.
This is a private party. No solicitors. No vagabonds. No freelancers. If you're here to offer your services as an entertainer, we're not interested.
I was actually here about the Canid review.
Unfortunately, you're too late. The review ended a few days ago. We've submitted our results to the Judiciary Committee and await arbitration. In 8 to 10 short weeks, we'll have the name of a winner. Probably. That gives us 8 to 10 weeks to file a maintenance request. Our technician barred the vault door and then disappeared without a trace. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable. Whatever happened to competent help?
Now you're speaking my language. The Musgrave Vault contracted a security consultant from UDL. They sent a technician to install a few security upgrades, anti-dissident automechanicals and the like. That technician barred the vault, but neglected to leave us with a way in from here. He wasn't seen leaving the security room, so I can't imagine where he's gone off to.
Isn't there another way into the trophy room? What about the maintenance tunnels?
The tunnels are guarded by automechanical security. I don't look nearly boorish enough to resemble a UDL guard, so they'd probably shoot me on sight. In any case, I'd rather not step foot in the tunnels. The tunnels are for disposing of unwanted refuse, and no place for a respectable Byzantine.
I can find a way into the vault for you. You won't have to dirty your hands.
Your eagerness to serve your betters is commendable. Here's a keycard. It should help you get around inside the tunnels. Now, was there anything else? I'd like to get back to mastering over the ceremonies, or people might question why I have this role at all.
I'll be on my way. And just like that,
Canid hunting I object to.
I'm into the tunnels.
I don't suppose you've any formal training in Canid husbandry. I really am at my wit's end. It's my little Anubis, you see. He's listless and miserable. I simply don't know what to do about his condition.
Could it be something he ate?
You must understand, Anubis is a very picky eater. He dines exclusively on Terra 2 Saltuna, none of that rubbish from Monarch. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of a shortage lately. He's so miserable without his Saltuna.
Look at the poor guy. He's tired of Satuna. Give him a proper treat.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I doubt all this excitement is doing any favors to his digestive system. I suppose I have been spoiling him with Saltuna. He could use a change of palate. Oh, I do have some limited edition Rizzo's CCN 76 chocolate bars.
No! Bro's trying to feed chocolate to a dog. He about to kill the dog. Ain't no way. No! Are you out of your mind? No chocolate.
Really? I had no idea. I suppose I'll just treat him to some Spectrum Violet then. You've been a world of help. I'll leave a good word on your permanent record.
I just got bored reputation. Okay, what about...
I've heard stories of wild Canids outside Byzantium, but frankly, I don't believe it.
No. Nope. Okay, those are not named. Going into this tunnel is gonna be... It's gonna be near impossible. Being real with you. Put on my good stuff. Okay, I can't even shoot him when I go down here. I hope there's a terminal I can hack. Let me save just in case.
Nice and easy.
Okay, a lot of good stuff down there. I'm pretty sure I can't shoot these, so I'm gonna lose more reputation doing so. I already got the key card. Close that right up. I wonder, do I have the thing that if I sneak up, I can just shut them down? Please tell me I have that. I think it's in engineering. Engineering is 115. I already have the 60. Okay. Oh, I need my hack up. Okay. Hack needs to be at 60. I'll make this work. Ooh, Mark 3. Need that. Alright, I gotta put my sneak up. Close the door. Okay, there's only 2 bots in there. My dude dead over there. What is this game?
Camera grab.
Initiated.
Well, I don't think I lost any board reputation. That's actually pretty good. Technician key card. Installation log completed. Schedule annual sanitation and repair Musgrave Family Vault. Applied Kinapine scented floor wax. Appraised area in accordance with Byzantium aesthetic standards. See HHC Board Aesthetic and Interior Regulations, Section 33F. 33F. Relocated garbage. Installed anti-dissident automechanicals in order to ensure moral and civil hygiene. Note: tampering with, altering, or otherwise disabling moral hygiene automechanicals is strictly prohibited under board regulations. Delivered compliment, complimentary mint. Oh man, I am messing up. I can't read nothing. Alright, what we got here? Taking that. Oh yeah, I'm robbing this place. Augment. I need 90? Can I get 90 lockpicking? Let's see. Lockpick 10. What would be lockpicking? Would that be stealth? Lockpick is stealth. My lockpick is at a 100 now.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Got that. Silver tongue. I don't know what else is over here. Okay. I can enter there with Tenacious key card.
That's beyond cruel. Even here.
What in the world? These dead canids show signs of domestication and intensive grooming. Oh. Well, that's messed up. Use that saber to do it.
Real slick.
Seems like they got some nasty practices here.
Be right there.
Alright. Well, with that done, could have snuck in here, but did not. Ooh, champion toss ball stick. Another one. What in the world is all these weird artifacts? Get in the world out of here. Gotta make sure not to be seen. You need 150? And then that's to get the most dangerous game. But I can't get 150 right now. Bruh, that is unfair. Might have to come back for this.
I sure hope these folks don't mind us borrowing this.
I'm not exiting that way. You gotta be crazy if I'm actually gonna go out the door so everybody can see that I took it. Easy way to get capped. Alright. Well, here's your trophy.
Never cared much for hors d'oeuvres. The word is just grotesque. All those superfluous letters ruin my appetite.
I found dead canids in the service tunnels. You know anything about that?
Dead canids in the service tunnels. Domesticated canids? Why, that's utterly revolting.
You telling me you had nothing to do with this?
My dear friend, I would not dream of hurting a canid. Every canid, regardless of their physical attributes, is a companion to their master. To kill a companion is a profound and unforgivable breach of trust. I'm glad I chose not to participate in this loathsome canid review. I will, however, take their trophy.
So I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
I'm not giving you back this eye. I might need it. How did you lose your eye?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
I'm keeping this eye.
What's on your mind?
Today's your lucky day, Clarence. I got your trophy.
My trophy! Look at this thing! Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
Well, I kept my end in the bargain. I expect you to keep yours.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers, Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
You use statistical... You use statistical analysis to figure out their locations? Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the two most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
So these are the two researchers. So these two researchers are the only ones left.
As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion Blakesley are the only two surviving researchers with high-level clearance. If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I'm afraid it's the only way.
I need two different overrides to lift one lockdown? Why is nothing in this colony ever simple?
I know it feels like you're being led on. What is that colorful metaphor commoners use? A wild sprat chase?
It's a goose chase.
Remember, this is Spacer's Choice we're talking about. Their security protocols are just as inefficient and frustrating as their manufacturing.
Alright, I got some other questions about these researchers.
I'll tell you what I can.
What do I need to know about Marion Blakesley?
Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility. Live subjects, measuring tape and syringes, that sort of thing. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker.
Okay. Are you sure it was sabotage?
Well, with Spacer's Choice equipment, who even knows? Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself.
What about this Jasper guy?
Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Anti-Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats. He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus.
Well, must have been some fancy lab coats.
No, Captain. Lab coats, as in scientists.
Is your captain always this dense? How are you all still alive?
I live for risk.
Let's get back on topic. You'll find Dr. Lowe in an orbital lab around Olympus.
I ain't think it would be like that, but, you know, sometimes the intelligence fails. That's all I need to know.
Try to exercise caution. It's good for your lifespan.
Oh, Clarence, looking out for me.
You did fetch a trophy for my little applause. Technically, that makes you my Canid servant. And by the transitive property of employment, my responsibility.
Wow.
No need to sound so astonished. Now, was there anything else?
Nope. You get out of here. I'm keeping your eye. I'm not giving it back to you. Who knows? I might need this eye for a future thing. But I got a lot of other stuff to do. I'll be back there though later to get that that special weapon. Alright. So, where do I need to head? Man in orbit. Gotta go to the Groundbreaker. I need to go to the Groundbreaker anyway for Parvati. But I'm also do the man in high orbit.
Someone has left a threatening message on your terminal, Captain. I was unable to trace its origin. Please make a note of it.
Oh, great. Gotta love the good old threatening message. Let's see what this is about. Alright. What a handsome vessel you have, little weasel. The unreliable registered to one Alex Hawthorne. But that's not you, is it? You stole it from him. Just as you intend to steal Gorgon from me. Perhaps I should steal something dear from you in exchange. Your ship, your crew, your life. Fair is fair after all. I can't. I need a hack. I need to increase my hack. One moment. Hack is at 68. Okay, let me scan for proximity relay buoy. I need to hack 90. Probe message origin ID. Proximate relay buoy. Cluster that. Okay. What? I got a numbers. What? Hey, I got me a pet. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Can I feed you? I don't think so. What if I drop something out of my inventory? Can I do that? Never dropped anything. I think I got some food, some meat. Definitely can't put no chocolate down. What about bananas? Oh, I can't drop it. There's no drop option. Ah. Oh well. Haha. Okay.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Alright. How you doing? How you doing, Anubis? How you doing? Okay, let's check on the date.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I don't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench. The one he used for the counter. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when he'd get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Alright, let's head back. Seems to be going well. Alright, let's see how it went.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Did it go well?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, wow, new soap? And I was like, yeah, rose-ish. Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops. And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
Like the engine room. I figured he'd do it in some place more romantic like the engine room.
We both see enough engines in our day-to-day. There's nothing special about sitting next to another one, even if ours is real sweet. June hardly ever makes it down to Groundbreaker's mess during regular meal times, so sharing the kitchen was special. Like being part of a real family.
So you laid out the meal, brought June in, and started the music.
She stood stock still and just said, oh, real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustbat casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarchist? Monarch person.
So the meal went well. The dessert too?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
And?
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
She wrote a whole speech. That's crazy.
She was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about Isabel. It's sweet. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! And then she sneezed again, on account of the flowery soap.
I ain't got the perception to ask that question. That was very sweet. Congratulations.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met June Lay at all.
Wait a minute. Did that say random
I don't know
reward?
nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
All right. Got 33,000 experience, and that did not level me up. All right. Provided an enchanted evening perk. What? Hold on. What's that perk? All right. What? Mixed. Enchanted evening. I'm not seeing that. Ah, there we go. Well, there it is.
Count of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace
Oh well.
it. Work with it.
I'm going with option B now. Hopefully this works and gives me just enough. I doubt it, but there's a chance.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
Marilyn, is that you?
Laws, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Spit on the floor. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for welcoming us into your home.
I don't know what to say. He's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
Dang.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Indeed, we saved towns and restored property across Halcyon.
Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
Don't treat her like that. She's come a long way to see you.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
I don't have the perception to look at these floors. What is it? Well, I can see it's marble, but what is it?
It's the floors.
No, what is the
You
floors?
have floors
Marble.
redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand. We hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm gonna listen quietly.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why don't I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
But I'm sure you're much happier knowing Ellie's alive and well, right?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Let's go, Ellie. We got better things to do than hang around these two.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Dang. Well, speak over here. That's crazy.
Let's talk outside.
Let's.
A word, Captain?
Dang, they really collected on her life insurance policy. That's wild. They didn't even check and see if she was alive.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
They shouldn't have gotten so upset.
I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
This is a very specific fantasy.
Shh, I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
How about it's payback time? I'm collecting with interest.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
Hey, chin up. You're better than this.
I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Work through it on your own time. Just want to know what we're doing next. Now I go with, I'm sorry, it's a rough situation.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moon base. Or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
What? Okay. Once again, it's very specific.
What can I say? I don't collect things, I collect experiences.
Those are some
Just can't
very
think of a
vivid
good use for
experiences.
this one.
You can learn something from this. It's up to you to determine what that is.
Can't I just have a drink and punch some poor defenseless pillow instead? Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
That money won't make you feel better about what happened. But then again, that money could help us out. But I am playing a good reputation playthrough. But I do want the money though. I guess I'll stick to character. That money won't make you feel better about what happened.
Want to bet? I've got some big appetites, and they're all cheap.
Alright, you got a point. You have a plan in mind?
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
Quite the role reversal.
As long as I don't develop a taste for Woolgonzola and bad legal dramas, that's fine.
What
by
is
me.
Woolgazona?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
So you can either hack, or you can actually talk them into doing it. Well, you know, me charisma'd out, I got this. Let me ask you a few
Something on your mind?
things. Yeah, they ain't really none. Level up. Oh, nice. Let me go to my inventory and put on the good stuff. So I slap this on, but blam. And then I put this on. Then I go to my character. My hack is sitting at 73. But how did I boost it up more? I'm wondering, I'm thinking. Because all I remember is I needed 2 points to get it up to 75. No. Yeah, I needed 2 points. Because once I get on the ship, then it goes up. Guess I might as well get my engineering up. I don't really care about my intimidate or lie. Because it's already at, you know. You know what? Revert. Yeah. I'll put it all into that. And then I'll put the rest of them in this. Cool with that. Now let's head back to the ship. Which gives me enough. I hate everything. I need to go all the way back. I must load save. I gotta go far back. Alright, I pulled a lot of power moves. I'm back at level 31. Now I'm just now reading this. No, wait. I gotta make sure I have everything on when I'm doing this. Oh, the iconoclast. I need to have the iconoclast outfit on. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Being stupid right now. I gotta make sure I do something with this. No, modify. Improve stealth kit. Put on the hack. Put on the improved stealth kit. Now I must drink. Cool. Alright. Message for Jman the foe. Okay, I've read all that. Now I can hack it. Now it's 95. Why is it now 90? What is this game right now? What is this? I went through all that other stuff to come back to this point for it to just go up +5 for no reason. What is this garbage? This is garbage. What is that? That's garbage. What is that? Why is it all of a sudden I need +5? All of a sudden I need +5 to hacking. I can't get any more hacking.
One debt to society later.
Okay, this is before I read the message. I am at 95. The thing said 95. If it goes up, the game is playing games with me, and you cannot track that thing. It is a lie, and there's no point in me doing this anymore. Here we go. Read the message. Scan for proximity relay. 95 pro message for origin ID. Transmission authorized level. Management executive. Okay. Alright. Executive manager. Alright. Alright, so I guess I gotta remember that it's an executive manager. Wait, so that means it's someone like above everybody. If it's an executive. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. No ain't much happened in this one except just a little bit of information. We fought like 2 robots and that was about it. Met Ellie's parents. But the next what we'll be doing is trying to find them 2 scientists. Some high level researchers. One's on the Groundbreaker. And one's on Olympus. But until the next one. Jman out.